everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video, hopefully this time we'll actually finish the Beet. We're leaving the workshop with a new turbo on the tractor from Connacht's. Thankfully they had one on the shelf, so we got it and we're on it the next day after we broke it. Back out of the workshop now. Put in last night, EirCode on it. Let me know in the comments already what started the video. Will we get the Beet finished in this video? I hope to God we do. Cross ever. I'm getting tired of breaking down. It's the next day, we're pulling away. Much better form today. I went to a physio this morning and found out what was wrong with my back. I had pulled muscles, but more importantly, I had physically twisted my back. If my spine is like that, dead straight, my two hips, I had this one pushed up and twisted back. So I was totally out of a line. The way your man put it to me in the physio was that it wasn't the worst back he's seen, but badly needed to be realigned. Pain is damn near gone. It's more of a niggly pain in my back and my hip now. So I was told, extra cushion under the seat, take it, don't do any bollocksing or tearing for 2 days, and keep ice on it or deep freeze, which should come too. I'm hoping we got on pretty good. I got 2 load pulled last night, so it was a start anyways. And we've made it to dinner time without a breakdown. I was just after lifting a stone in between the belt and it clogged the belt, but well, it didn't do any harm, thankfully. This Yokomo Bob is doing its job, as you can see down the line. It's throwing it out where I want it.
Man gave me sweets.
Huh?
Man gave me sweets.
Who gave you sweets?
Man.
Robbie?
No. I don't know who he is. I watched his videos and he said I was hard working and gave me sweets.
I don't think you're supposed to take sweets off strangers.
Well, I like sweets.
Back out after the dinner. I have the camera is on the back of the harvester. I have the mic on so you can hear. I want to see how the beet leaves are coming out of the belt. So they seem to be working all right. I said I'd go a different angle, but first things first, with a full load of beet on, we'll get rid of it. There's no leaves hitting, hopefully. If it does happen to fall off, it's just going to fall down the slide. It's not going to get caught in anything, so not too bad. Get yourselves lined up. So it is quite mucky at the gate, and that is the one thing with beet, especially with the single row harvester, is everything just gets so mucky. Because you have so many passes on the headland to do, it's just muck. Muck, muck, and more muck. Right. So we have a short run, and then we have to go around the trees. Then we have a longer, then we're into the long run. Hey, what happened to my camera? Take 2. I think the beet tops flying towards the camera is making it go in and out of focus. So I might actually move it. Just going through the real dirty bit of the field now. I'm happy enough. This is working not too bad. The further in I go, the smaller that gap gets, the more falls out. You can see yourself. Actually, it doesn't look that great behind me now, but yeah. See some of the leaves where I want them. There's a lot of rows between here and there, and every 8 rows is the full of a trailer. Before I forget, because I keep forgetting, this video is sponsored by Gold Crop. Gold Crop for all your forage seed needs. They worked with us on our forage crops this year, our maize and our beet, our varieties of maize that we planted, and a variety of beet, which is Max, which that's what we have here. It's a good beet. It's grew really well, it's yielding very well. It's a good sizey beet. I had a great top on it, and the top is lasting. It is starting to get shook now. It's the time of year. but it had a huge top on it when we did start pulling. And go back and watch the videos for yourself. So if you're interested in what Gold Crop have to offer, their forage seed varieties, give them a shout. Trying to make some progress. I'm also driving faster than I have ever drove before. I have my belt speed increased. I think that's part of why my leaves are coming out a bit better. The biggest thing is if I overdo it, if I go too hard, I'm lifting too much beet. The weakest link I think on the harvester at the minute, if I was to really start pushing her on and really put it under pressure, is the trace. So that's what takes the beet from the carousel to the tank, because that's the only bit we didn't replace. And that's the bit that I would be afraid of letting me down. It's a big enough job to try and get done, so it is. It's a big enough job, so I'm trying to avoid that breaking if I can at all. We keep at it, we keep the beet in the tank. We're broke! Woo! What broke this time? Well, the U-joint on the PTO shaft next to harvester is after going. The cap bearings hold us out and pulling away, and I can see the sparks coming out of the PTO shaft. It's gone. So we bring it down, and Fodder Phil's going to look at it. I do a few jobs around the yard. We've gone pretty good today. We're past the trees. Fodder Phil reckons he might come up and he counted the rows. There's 8 rows to the trailer. He reckons there's 14 trailer load to come down, so about 100 rows. Tip the trailer, or tip the harvester anyways, and bring it back down to the yard, because eventually we'll run out of things to fix, because we'll have nearly replaced the harvester, or all the mechanical parts of the harvester. There will be nothing left to be replaced. We are back in the field. I am in the 64A with the red rock, because the 99 is away at grain, and if you look the other side, we are down to the final. So I can see that side of the field and I can see that side of the field. We'll put a new cross in it. Just like everyone is old age and probably lying in a hedge for 7 years didn't do it any favours. Before we get going, just want to look at the tops. The tops have held out pretty good. It's 2 weeks ago now since I said that I think the tops will be well shook in 2 weeks. And still, there's a good leaf there. We've had a couple of frosty nights, but the leaf is still good. There's lots of leaf. There's actually new leaf growing down in the centre there. So like I still have lots to catch a hold of. So it's not too bad. We're out with the worst of the weeds. And fingers crossed. No more breaks. This is the last video. So first load pulled. Into gear. First load pulled. Big load. So the headland is in pure muck. Field is travelling 100%. You'll see later when we put up the drone and that. So yeah, half an hour to fill the trailer and about 15 minutes to get down, get tipped, get shoved up and back up to the field. So about 45 minutes a load. About 7.5 hours to pull the beet ish. So we should get it. We will. Spit on down the yard just to show you the pit of beet. So it goes right back to the base of the maize pit. So I'm expecting to have it filled right out to the end of that wall, and the possibility of, if I can't get all the fit in here and it's going to spill out too much into the yard, I'll clean just the other side of the wall and tip maybe 1 or 2 load, whatever it takes, just to finish it that side. Pretty good, nice and clean. But maybe crown it a little bit better. See a few tops there. The crowning it better just means lowering the belt so that it catches the leaves lower down, so that it comes to the knife higher up, so it gets more leaf off. Anyways, we'll be on. days are getting shopping short. So they are shopping short. Anyways, just counted the rows. 50 rows. I'm on the 50th row. So definitely Fodder must have been off with his maths, because I pulled 5 trailer loads, which is 40 rows. There's 8 rows to the trailer. So I have another 5 trailers there anyways. So I'm only halfway. So another 3 hours. 4 hours. I wasn't up here till 10 at dinner. Had to go push in local lids. Yeah. Under 5 load-ish. Maybe 6 load. So yeah, it's a bit more than the top, but I can now see the other side quite easily. So gives you a bit more confidence. And the hammer down, we keep running. You've seen the drone footage, you've seen all the fancy footage. So hopefully the next bit of footage after this is the job as a good. So something I wanted to run by you, get your thoughts on is I want the videos, maybe 2 or 3 videos of you, maybe longer. Someone said, or left a comment saying you should put a GoFundMe together to get my hair cut. Because yes, it is been a long time. Yeah, I have a booked in to get cut this week with the neighbour cuts hair. So I get that cut before we go on away for Christmas. To be honest, I quite like my hair a bit on the long side and the beard a bit on the long side. That's kind of how I like to have it. But anyways, it's neither here nor there. But I was thinking, it got me thinking of doing something which might be something nice to do, but maybe do a bit of raise money for a charity, let's say sometime next year or maybe the year after. Just have to get the timing right, because you know how long, but make it that some arbitrary figure, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, and once I won't cut my hair until we hit that level of money for a charity. The only risk with it, the bigger the number, the longer I may have my hair grown for. And there's 3 weddings next year, so they will definitely not want me going with the hair down to my shoulders to a wedding. So might have to pick a better time, but let me know what you think on that. I think it'll be something that might be a good thing to do, might be interesting, raise a few pounds and have a bit of crack. So I'll just spitballing ideas. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if there's enough of a consensus there, we might give it a run and see what happens. Anyways, we'll get this beet finished up. We're nervous, keep it running straight. Running so far so good, touch wood, cross fingers. We'll get this finished. And that is it. That concludes harvest 2024. The beet is pulled. It's just gone 8 o'clock. We've pulled 16 load, red rock load of beet. So that's 16 times 4 the fulls of this. And that's 16 times 8 rows of beet pulled today. So that's not too bad. So anyways, we're going to pick it up in the morning. So we'll be coming back up here, we'll clean off the harvester with a spade for it, we'll bring back down to the yard and go bring back down the tractor and trailer. Fodder Phil drew a good few load there this evening, which kind of sped me up a wee bit. So yeah, we're done. Beet is finished. Oh, I didn't break that down today. Yes, it's not the first day this year at Beet, or a day is pulling the beet where I didn't break down. I had 2 days where I didn't, 3 days where I didn't break down of all the days I was pulling. But I had a lot of half days, not a lot of full days. This, I had 2 full days pulling beet. The rest of it, all the beet I pulled was either late starts, early stops because of breaks, or yeah, late starts. Anyways, that's it. Knock her off, pick it up in the morning when we clean her off. We're back to the yard. And we're back up in the field. So, go get, it's windy, but we'll go get the harvester cleaned off now before we bring it back down to the yard. Empty it all off, dig it all off, make sure it's just all the clay, everything is off it. I'll just keep walking, hopefully the wind isn't too bad. So will we be grazing the tops right now? No, because me and Liv are going to see all her family for Christmas. We won't be here, and I just don't want cattle breaking out on me. So we're not going to graze the tops, but we will do what we done last year, which was put cattle out here in March kind of time when we finish our first rotation on the grass down the bottoms. Then we'll put a batch up here. Last year they lasted for a month. Some of these beet tops, especially near most of the beet tops, I was crowning pretty good. Any of the beet tops that are like that still are connected to a section at the top of the beet, if they just land right, they'll actually continue to grow a bit of a leaf. You can see it on the very outsides of the bits we done first, where they're just tipping away. Also, there'll be a lot of beet out here because there just always is, especially on the headlands. We'll do the very same as last year, and it should get us maybe a month's feeding with a lot of silage. But anyways, we tackle cleaning down this girl. And that's her cleaned off. So the reason I had the tank tipped up there, if you're wondering, was there's like a, I don't know what you'd say, like just a mound of clay stuck in the bottom. Where this is an older model, newer models of the harvester would have a slatted bar running from the top edge of the tank right down and around the bottom. Mine just has it around the bottom. So it that bottom bit just fills with clay. So Father Phil said just leave it up, turn it over, and just leave it while you're cleaning it off. It should fall out. Didn't, so I had to poke it out with the spade standing on the tank on the back. Done the job. So we're cleaned off. Just give it a wash and find somewhere to put it, take it off, and she's good for next year. With a clean run yesterday, thankfully. But for those of you saying, why don't I upgrade or buy a different harvester? Well, I don't have enough work to justify another harvester. If I had more higher work, I could justify changing the harvester, but this is working. It's just catching up on all them small bits that just breaking because of how long it wasn't used for, and eventually they should run out because they were a pretty reasonably reliable machine. So they were. Anyways, if anyone watching is considering of growing beet next year in the Roscommon, Longford or Westmeath area, give us a shout. We do the whole lot from plough to harvest. We do the full service if anyone is thinking of growing beet. One of our customers there, he grew 4 acres this year. It was his first time growing beet, and he had 100 tonne off 4 acres. Very, very happy with it. I'd say ours was much of a muchness to that, so it was about 25-28 tonne to the acre. Probably have more than 100 tonne, but yeah, so about that 25-28 tonnes to the acre of a beet. That's what I'm going to say. So we're going to show you the pile, but if anyone is thinking of growing beet next year, give us a shout. We will look after it from the plough to the harvester, and the harvester is just the only torturous bit to it. Apart from that, it's a very easy crop to grow. It does take a good bit of fertilizer, but it's super feed. Also big thanks to Go Crop for sponsoring today's video. If you're interested in any of their forage seed varieties like the maize we're just driving across, or the beet or grasses, give them a shout. That was EirCode was the variety that we are after harvesting there. It's EirCode for our customer too. I'm not sure what the organic pig was. Can't just remember what variety it was. But anyways, yeah, we'll be on into the yard. But if I do happen to pick up another, 10-20 acres. This year we harvested 11, 4 and 4. We harvested 20 acres, just about. Harvested 20 acres this year. If I got to 40 acres in the year, could probably upgrade to a double row Armour salmon, or go wild and buy an old self-propelled bee harvester, but that could just be as much trouble as a machine that you pull out the back of the hedge. So yeah, I don't know. Well, anyways, look, I was spitballing. I'll show you the pile on the yard. And there you have it. back in the yard. Tractor now needs a good old bit of a cleaning and a declaying. It'll be going on to the beet washer chopper then, just to make use of it. Now the biggest issue with that beet washer chopper, you have to put tractor to it, you have to chop a bit. It's unless you have a tractor dedicated to it, which I've been waiting to free this one up to put it to it, then we can put on it, drive it into the pit. Father Phil likes to chop a bit and then let it out in front of it. That's wasteful. So I want to put it on that tractor so I can drive it up into the pit base, chop all the beet I need for a day or two, and move it out of the way. So this is our pile. We had to put beet here. And Father Phil actually sold a load of beet over to a local sheep farmer. He's looking for a bit. We're not going to sell any more, but he just said, look, it was a relation of ours. He said he'd just sell it. So we've that bit, and then we have all of this. We're happy. And you have to remember, not alone was this pulled out of it, but we probably pulled a full bay. At one point we nearly had a full bay pulled, waiting to be used. And the maize there too. I'll show you that when we're day feeding. But yeah, piled up nice and high. It's a great pile of beet. That will definitely do us all winter, and we'll probably feed all the Waynelands beet. Keep flesh on their back, keep growth weights up. Anyways, look, we're going to leave it at that for today's video. Let me know if you have any questions in like that, as always, hit me in the comments down below. Harvest 2024 is finally done. And park that yoke and torture ourselves again next year. Next year we're going to be putting in the new field, or the tillage field on the new farm, about 12 acres with the headlands and barley. So there will be no headland pulling. So very much looking forward to that. Anyways, that's it from me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from me. Good luck.